Lawmakers were critical of some of the recent decisions of Chief of Police Fred Berdallo, particularly a decision to restrict officers from overtime. The chief was pressed for answers during this afternoon's oversight hearing. Chief of Police Fred Berdallo has sent out a memorandum restricting overtime for police officers. The chief says he did this because he's lacking funding for overtime. This move drew a lot of criticism from senators during an oversight hearing this afternoon.
I don't ever recall the legislature not wanting to pay the overtime. But to see officers on the street, wouldn't that, which we're already short on, wouldn't that be not safe?
This overtime plan is just a continuance of a previous overtime plan from previous chiefs of police, and I think it works.
Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz was upset that GPD hasn't produced a specific plan detailing how many new police officers they hope to hire, considering that the legislature appropriated $6 million to allow law enforcement agencies to hire new officers. Senator Tom Atta also questioned the purchase of a riding mower.
Why would you spend $4,000 for a 54-inch riding mower? How much grass do you have to cut?
I did the calculation, how much time it would take for one person to do a riding mower versus 3 people pushing a riding mower. And based on the amount of time spent doing the work, we were able to cut our the time actually spent and the number of personnel needed to do the property.
And senators were also concerned about the fact that police reservists are still owed money. After today's hearing, Senator Brant McCready introduced a bill this afternoon to hire more police officers. Bill 78 would require the chief of police to calculate the cost of recruitment for 200 new officers over 5 years. The legislature would then fund this.